So you got the notification from the Swuggo Events Discord. You watched the Kyber Emperor's kit reveal. This looks like it's gonna break the meta. You have your credit card ready and you are prepared to spend as much money as you need. But what is that? What is that? That wasn't in Return of the Jedi. I've never seen that thing before in my life. Well, I am Moon Jim of the Old Republic, and I am here to tell you what exactly that is. Welcome to Behind the Paywall. Whoa! Whoa. What is this? One video a day? 2 days in a row? Don't get used to that release cadence, because I'm not doing it. But it is crazy what Old Republic content will do. Although not the first, welcome to the first proper episode of Behind the Paywall, where today I will be talking about the Fury-class Interceptor, which is piloted by Darth Malgus, and is, starting today, the new conquest unit in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. To explain the Fury-class Interceptor properly, we need to talk about the game it comes from, and its pilot, Darth Malgus. Now, I know a lot of us already know Darth Malgus because he's in the game. However, in doing research for this video, I found that CG basically pulled the animations for his kit from a single cinematic trailer. Star Wars The Old Republic is an MMORPG developed by BioWare, the original developers of KOTOR, which is an interesting fact when you look at the reception of the two games. KOTOR is beloved. It is easily one of the most highly regarded games in all of Star Wars. But The Old Republic? Not so much. It was met with harsh reception, and for seemingly good reason. As a KOTOR 2 diehard myself, I was among the many who were wary of the Old Republic's initial release. They were changing so much about the story we had come to love. But at the end of the day, it pulled out. It did all right. Once the game was able to stand on its own two legs with its own cast, it really found its footing. The big issue at launch was the changes it made to pre-existing canon. What they did with Revan. What they did with the Jedi Exile from KOTOR 2. These were the key problems. But the characters they introduced, like Satele Shan or Darth Malgus, were very popular, even though they admit Malgus was Darth Vader, the prototype. Even in the Book of the Sith, before Disney bought Star Wars, Palpatine describes Vader as what Darth Malgus was meant to be. He is meant to be a parallel of Vader. So despite BioWare admitting that this guy was a ripoff of Vader, he still became one of the most prominent and popular characters in the lore of this MMORPG. From raids to in-game flashpoints to 2 separate expansions, this guy's face is everywhere throughout the Old Republic. So it's no surprise that if somebody from that MMO was going to come to Galaxy of Heroes, it would be Malgus. And you want to know why?
And now...
Oh, hi, Sith Marauder.
Finally, we have returned.
Oh my god, he's so cool! He was not Revan. He was not the Jedi Exile. He was the Old Republic's version. But alas, this video is not about Malgus. It is about the Fury-class Interceptor. Now, like I guys told you in the last video, this one is more organized. This one is not just unscripted chaos. I have compiled three bullet points, and I have also done hours, days, weeks, months worth of research. And I've compiled every scene that Malgus has appeared with the Fury-class Interceptor. Sit back, kick up your feet, and enjoy.
your ship. This is our fight.
You gotta hand it to CG. He was in that bitch for 10 seconds and they were like, we got a pilot! What about Sith Empire Trooper? He's been in Galaxy of Heroes for like 47 years. And in the context of the Old Republic, it's more likely that a lowly trooper would be piloting a Fury-class Interceptor. Yeah, but Malgus is a conquest unit and people will hate it. Now, that's the only time you see the Fury-class Interceptor in a cinematic. But it appears a lot in the main game of the Old Republic. Like I said in the last video, it is the main home hub of the Sith Warrior and the Sith Assassin storyline. You spend a lot of time on that ship, and if you have any interest in any of the companions in that game, that is where most of the dialogue will be taking place. It is a non-hostile home hub. In both the Sith Warrior and the Sith Assassin storylines, you are given the ship by your master so you can travel planet to planet and go through their stories. That is the acquisition of it, and in the lore, it's a TIE Interceptor. This is a TIE Interceptor mixed with the Millennium Falcon. And I ain't even making that up. Their senior artist, Ryan Denning, quoted, "It's as if a TIE Interceptor and the Millennium Falcon made out and had a baby. It's got the docking room at the back and it's got some turrets on the sides, but it also has these big triangular wings. With that in mind, it only bugs me a little bit that it doesn't have the cargo tag. Its inspiration was the Millennium Falcon, which is a cargo ship, but that is neither here nor there. That's nitpicking, and I won't get into it. The ship was used by the reformed Sith Empire during the Galactic War and the resulting Cold War. And that's it. That's all there is to know about this ship. You've learned about the ship, you know what its use was in the Old Republic, you've seen it in the cinematic trailers for the Old Republic, you've learned a little bit more about Malgus, unless, you followed the game concurrently. And that's kind of what I want to do with these videos. They're nothing extreme. I'm sure they would be a little bit more extreme for a character, something with a background and history and comics, but I think this will give a clear picture of what I want the Behind the Paywall series to be, besides me having an opportunity to be unhinged about the Old Republic era. So I'm going to end this video here. I've been thinking about responding or reacting, I guess, to The Road Ahead, or doing some Conquest gameplay if I find anything fun. But we'll see. We'll see. I know Behind the Paywall will keep going for the foreseeable future. Assuming we get more content like this. But only the future knows. We'll see what happens. CG willing. Thank you for checking out the video. If you liked it, leave a like. I have no expectations, but I'd appreciate it. I'll see y'all on the holo tables. Take care.